Hey guys, Carla here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing my sinking funds update with you guys. I don't believe I've done it in the past month, but I usually do this at the end of the month instead of doing my closeout budget. I would still share with you guys how everything looks like though, because that's just way too many videos if I make a separate one for closing and then an opening budget. It's just way too much, but I don't mind updating you guys. But before we start the sinking funds update, I would just like to update you guys on the numbers since I closed it out. So as you guys can see, we've made way more than I expected without including my YouTube income, because I'm throwing that into my emergency fund as well. So that's why you didn't see a video about my cash stuffing on my YouTube income. But that's what I'm going to be doing from now on for a while until I build that emergency fund, as well as I'm going to try to have like a little savings for my husband and I, either in a form of a Roth IRA or just a separate savings account for us, because we don't have any retirement money. Like, my husband's working a really good job right now, so he's building that up. He's 26 right now. He's been at his job for a month, almost 2, so it's not that much. And if he ever stays at his job for a long time, I don't know like how much the 401k for the both of us will be. We do plan to retire in the Philippines, so that'll be a lot of money because the conversion of money is $1 to 49 pesos. It does vary. It's just a smart move for us to go over there, just the both of us, or if Mia wants to come along one day, or any of our future children. But that's our plan as far as a couple, is to go over there. So we're planning to like save up money for all of this and probably have a small business there, maybe. That's why I chose to throw in my money, my YouTube money, into our emergency fund, and then eventually like a savings for my husband and I, because you guys know I have a savings for my baby girl, so that'll be for her in the future. These are the incomes we have both together with my shop as well as his paychecks from work. And then here is our fixed expense. We are under budget because of rent not being $830. And here we're a little bit over budget than usual because I don't budget for challenges and we threw in more into our challenges. So that's really good. So our total income for the month is $3,746. I don't count the cents. I know some people really do to the T. I just don't. And then we threw in $329 as an extra debt snowball and $740 for savings. So it is a really good month for us just because we didn't have that, you know, big rent. Well, big for me because $830 seems like a lot, because you guys know I paid $200. So here I've updated our debt. I threw in that extra, well, I will be throwing in that extra $329 to this Robbins credit card account. I hope you guys can see that. If not, I'll try to like zoom it in a little bit closer in the future, but feel free to pause it. But here is the breakdown of per paycheck within our expenses, our savings challenge, and our sinking funds. So you guys are familiar with this page. And then this is paycheck 1, paycheck 2, paycheck 3, and paycheck 4 with our budgeted and our actual. And here I put in on the green how much savings we've done, and on the red how much that snowball we've contributed with per paycheck. Hopefully I'm making sense, but our focus today is the sinking funds page over here, and this is different from the sinking funds page over here. This one has a starting balance, which I did in the beginning of the month, and then an additional or a subtraction, and then we're gonna come up with what is actually inside. Now with my sinking funds and savings challenge, I do have trackers on the back, but we are not gonna do the trackers. We're gonna do this like counting and then a calculator. I have my sinking funds binder here next to me, so we're just gonna count how much we've contributed. In the beginning of July, we have $595 in our sinking funds. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 700, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have 720 minus 595 equals to 125 is what we've added here, and that is a little bit more than usual because she did have her birthday and like the previous month, and this was the month I was able to add it. So let's just do 125, and then we'll do the 720 here. Put this back. So it is a process to kind of close out your budget and open up the new one, but it's a process that I'm comfortable with now because I've been doing this for a while and I really like how I've been doing it. I don't have my check-ins anymore. I don't have a tracker for savings, a tracker for spending, but this has just been working out for me with my schedule as a stay-at-home mom. So let's see here. For medical, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75. Here, so 75 we'll put right here because that is the end balance. Minus 25. So that's $50 additional. We're making progress on these. We haven't been spending money in July as far as like our sinking funds go. So gifts is the next category, and we'll count how much this is. We have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 50, 55. Okay, 255 here. Hopefully you can't see my head popping up. 255 minus 205. So $50. So that sounds about right because I've been budgeting $50 every sinking funds category except for the Miha one because I wasn't budgeting for that, but I will be in August. I mean from now on. Christmas is 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 4, 10, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40. So there's 440 in here. I keep thinking this is the erase. Okay, 440. 440 is what we'll put over here. Minus 390. So $50 on this one as well. And Christmas is, I feel like, getting really close. So I think we're on track for my estimated to be $700 for my goal for this envelope. So hopefully that's, you know, correct. And then the next one is family time. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25, 30. So we have 130. Put that right here. Minus 100 is 30. Because we did spend $20 on that ice cream run that we did a couple of weeks ago. And the last one is car maintenance for my sinking funds. So let's see. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we have 235 in our car maintenance fund. 235 minus 185. So that's another $50 increase. Okay, so we're looking good over here. And I will be exchanging some of these bills to like larger bills because I did have a couple of hundreds here that I pulled. So we'll do that in a little bit. I have my pink binder here that has my savings challenges, and let's see how much we've grown on this. So let's start on the $5 savings challenge, showing me here that it has $75 in the beginning of July. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So it's like a $10. So 85 minus 75 is $10. So not too bad. And I will be switching these out to bigger bills as well, especially when it reaches 100, just because I don't think like a lot of 5s is gonna fit in here. But that is okay because, you know, once it reaches 100, when we switch it out, it's just easier to count as well. And then my $10 savings challenge started out with 40 and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's just a $20 increase. because we don't really focus on these. If you guys are regular watchers of my videos, you guys know that I don't really focus on the $5 and the $10 savings challenge. I just throw in whatever I can in here when I do see it. But the $50 is the one that we're focusing on. So let's see here. On the $50, we started out with $100. So we have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 50. So we have 550 in here. That's a lot because I have been focusing our money here as well as our emergency fund. Minus 100. So that's a 450 increase. So now we're just gonna add it all up. Here, 720 plus 75 plus 255 plus 440 plus 130 plus 235 plus 85 plus 60 plus 550. Okay, so 2,550 is our total for our sinking funds as well as our savings challenge. That's a lot of money, so I think it's mainly because of the $50 savings challenge as well as Mia's savings account. So that's really good, and I like to see how much we've progressed throughout the month with our paychecks. So we did really good this month, to be honest. We don't really do that well, but next month will reflect that we are paying regular rent, so we'll see how much we do get. Okay, so for now, this portion of the video, I'm just switching out bills within my sinking funds to make it into larger bills. So I have a couple of hundreds here, just some extra ones. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that's 100. And then $20 worth of 5. So I'm gonna grab these two. Okay, so that'll be easier to count for me for the next month. So we have 720. 720. Okay, perfect. And then the medical one. Maybe switch out the 5s to a 10. More 20s would be better, but let me see if I can find some gifts. Let's see. I can just exchange 5s instead of the 20s, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 20s for 800. Okay, so we should have 255 here, so that is correct. I just like to do this at the end of the month to shrink it, so my envelopes aren't too like bulky. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100. Okay, so 440. Okay, family time. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Okay, and then let's switch out these 10s to a 20, so we have 130 into our family time. And then car maintenance definitely needs to be shrunk down because it's getting harder and harder for me to count these. So 10, 20, 30. So that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 3, 4, 5, 6, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 100. Okay. Alright, Perfect. So now we've shrunk this down. We can just turn this into the bank so it looks a lot thinner, so we're good. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!
You came along, couldn't look away. Somehow you turned